Hi guys, it's Mrs. Murphy from the Upton Town Library, and for today's tween and teen craft tutorial, we're going to continue our theme of birthdays and make this painted rock photo holder. This idea comes from the website listed here, buggyandbuddy.com. They do a lot of nice crafts that are pretty simple and easy to find materials at home to make. So this is the example picture, and I'm going to show you the materials we have here today, and we're going to get started. So the first thing you'll need to gather are some rocks, depending on how many you want to make. I grabbed an assortment from my yard, so I grabbed just a couple that I found. Things that will sit flat. This is a nice flat one, you can see. Some that have a little bit of a different shape or texture. As long as it's going to sit flat, as you can see, because we're going to be painting these. So of course you'll need paints, and I've just got a box of acrylic craft paints here with some brushes and a cup of water and some paper towels so we can do some creating. Once our rocks are dry, we're going to be adding some floral wire. This is just a package of floral wire. I think it was 88 cents at Walmart. You can use these to wrap flowers, silk flowers with, but this is what they use to wrap around the rock and build with their beads. And then at the top, we'll be making a little loop wrapped around to have a picture sit in. I'll have to find a special picture to put in there. And then, of course, some beads. All I could find today at the store was this small assorted bead set shaped like a heart. But I like it because it's got all these very tiny beads. These are smaller than pony beads. Pony beads are the ones you see a lot of that people just seem to have tons of and not know what to do with. But these are the really tiny beads. They're probably maybe, I don't know, the size of a very tiny, tiny pea. And it's nice because it's got some letter beads in there too. And I thought that would be great if you're making a personalized gift for someone. You could put initials, you could put a first name, something like that. So we're going to see what we can create with that. So the first thing we'll need to do is to paint our rocks. So let me show you what I've got here. We've got our paper towels, we've got our water, I've got my box of paints over here, and I'm just going to have a little fun and paint all of these. And these will be the base of our photo holder. So I'm going to pause this and do a little painting. All right, so we've got our rocks painted. I chose to use these colors that kind of go along with the beads I have. I've got an aqua blue, a light green, a yellow, and the one I'm going to show you right now, I did purple. And I've already got it started with the wire. So this one I did purple. I didn't paint the bottom just because I wanted to get these dried quickly for you so you could see them, but certainly if you're doing this at home, paint all around the rock. It really adds a nice touch to it. So I'll show you a close-up of the wire. What I did is wrap it a little bit, and I'm going to show you how to do that now. So put that one down, tilt my screen down, and I'll show you. See, I've got my beads here ready to go. I'm just going to take my green one, and this is a piece of that wire we talked about. It's floral wire. You can buy this in rolls. I just bought these strips because they look like they'd be easier to work with, already pre-cut. And you're just going to wrap around the middle of the rock like that and leave about that much. You could do a little less if you want. And we're just going to tighten it. Actually, I think maybe I'll wrap around a couple times on this one. Give it a try. The other one I wrapped around once. I think I'm going to wrap this one twice, just to give it a little more security around the rock so it doesn't move. All right, here we go. Just kind of like that. And we're going to twist it. Twist it, twist it. Now, if you have wire cutters, you can always trim things. I'm just going to wrap it around until I think it's secure. Like that. Looks pretty good. And you can make it as pretty as you want. Straighten that out. Okay, and it's kind of in the middle now. Now we can add our beads. So I selected some different beads here and some letters. I'm going to make this one for Mr. Murphy, and I'm just going to continue to build the beads. Make it look kind of decorative. Fill them in. Again, these are the tiny beads, just to give you an idea of how large they are. I will show you, this is a pencil eraser to give you an idea of the size. Right there. Very, very tiny. I'm going to pause this while I get my beads threaded for you. All right, so I've got my beads laced onto the wire. I put Mr. Murphy's name on here. His name is Sean, so this is going to have his name on it, and I'm going to put a nice little picture of myself for him. And at the top, you can either wrap it around your finger to make the circle, or you can take something like a Sharpie marker, a kind of round marker, and kind of wrap it around a few times. Just keep going until you're all done with the wire, like that. Pressing in that little piece, and there we have it. That is our photo holder rock craft. And all you do is take a picture and slide it into the top of the wire. So I can just take a little piece of paper here to show you. I don't have a picture yet, but what you do is just slide it into the top like this. It's a nice decoration. Just sits on someone's desk or maybe a dresser, and it's a nice little picture. So there is a nice birthday gift you can make for someone using just a few materials. If you like this craft, be sure to take a picture of it and share it with us. We'd love to see it. And stay tuned for next week's tutorial. Bye, guys.